In your system, you can manage companies with identical or different legislations that may or may not have the same accounting organization. This accounting organization is referred to as the Account Core Model. Each legal company is associated with a model, and as a result, the same model can be linked to one or more legal companies with the same legislation. The Account Core Model identifies the ledgers used, the currency in which transactions post to the ledger, and how the currency rate is determined and calculated when posting in different currencies. Let's take a look at adding an Account Core Model to your system. To add an Account Core Model to the system, select the Account Core Model function under the Setup menu. To add the Account Core Model, click New in the right-hand panel. Enter in an Account Core Model code. It can be up to 3 characters in length. Enter in your description. You can enter in a short description and then enter in your legislation. Next, you need to come down and select your general ledger. This list is associated with Local Menu 2644. I'm going to select Legal for my main general ledger. Next, I need to select my main analytical ledger. And I'm going to make it the same as my general ledger, so I'm going to select Legal. If I want to do IAS depreciations, I would check the IAS depreciations checkbox, and then I need to set an IAS ledger. After I have my ledgers identified, I need to determine whether they're going to be auto ledgers and what currency they're going to be in. For my legal ledger, it is not going to be an auto ledger, so I'm going to make it no. And then I need to associate it with a ledger. And I'll select my training ledger. And then I need to determine my currency. If I want to create a ledger with a different currency, I'll change my group. I will come down and associate it with a ledger, and then I'll put in a different currency here. I'll make this one Canadian. And then I can determine whether it's a double entry, meaning the debits and credits will match when it does its rate exchange. Where do I want to pull my rate from? I'll select my document. I'll make it a yes. And then I can enter in my rate entry. And how do I want to balance out my account, by rounding or allocation? Once I have this set, I can click Create, and my Account Core Model has been created. In this lesson, you have learned that every company has to have an Account Core Model, and the model determines what ledgers the company will use and what currency the ledgers will post transactions in, as well as how the transaction currency and exchange rate are determined and calculated.